I thought I would go ahead and do a get ready with me today on this look that's on my face. I posted a picture of this a couple days ago on Instagram, this pretty much similar look to this, and I got a lot of requests for like a tutorial type video, so I just thought I would use some new products that I've gotten and then just do a get ready with me style video with it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's just roll right into it. I'm going to use the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, SPF 30. I've used this a couple times so far. I'm not crazy about it just yet, but I haven't used it with a beauty blender yet, so I'm hoping this will work better. It's in Opal 01. So I'm just going to dot some like that on my face and pounce it in. When I used it the first time, it was so blotchy, but I used a brush, so I don't know if that was something to do with it or not, but the beauty blender is looking a lot better. It is looking a lot better with this beauty blender. So I was contemplating taking it back or not. It looks a lot better with the beauty blender for sure than the other times I've used it. But now I'm going to go in with the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in the shade Fair. Just like an itty bitty amount of that on a Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer. And I'm going to put that underneath my eyes here. Then I'm going to set the concealer with the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder and a Real Techniques setting brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of the face with the Marc Jacobs Perfection Powder. And this is in 100 Finish Line. It's just a translucent powder on Eco Tools like angled kabuki. This is awesome for setting powder. It's like covers a lot of surface area. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face here. After I set that BareMinerals cream, I can still kind of see a little bit of the particle type. It doesn't blend in the skin quite as nicely as like my Dr. Jart one. That one's just flawless. This one I'm not sure about, but it has nice hydration to it, so I'm a little torn on it. I'm going to go ahead and highlight with a Chikuhodo highlighter brush. And my latest favorite combo is the Burberry Nude Radiance in 01 and the Chanel Camelia de Plume. I like to mix these. Excuse me. It's been my favorite highlight as of recent, so. I just think it looks so pretty. Then for bronzer, I've got the new Marc Jacobs contouring palette in 20 Dream Filter. Looks like that. I used this for the first time yesterday, and this side here, it's definitely more of a bronzer than a contour, in my opinion. I mean, you can bronze contour with it, but it's not like, you know, shadow contour type of a color. But it's like red, it's got a redder undertone. It looks really nice as a bronzer on me. But this here, when I applied it yesterday, I couldn't even see it when I first applied it. It looked like absolutely nothing, and then it changed colors and it deepened up on top of my cheeks. So I'm not a fan of the highlight shade, but it's good to like blend around kind of the edges maybe of your, if you wanted to sharpen up your bronzer or blend out the bronzer or contour shade in here a little bit more. It was kind of nice for that, but not for on top of the cheeks. Anyway, Marc Jacobs, the Shape Brush. This brush is awesome right here. This is the new one that kind of goes with the palette. Anyway, I'm going to go into the bronzy shade here. And just stick this right in the hollows and blend it upwards. It's like perfect. This brush and that color, I just love it. It blends it so well. And I'm going to put just a dash on my forehead here. A little under my jaw. I'm just going to further buff this into the skin with that same Eco Tools brush. I just love the tone of that powder for giving some color to my skin. This next product is like the weirdest thing ever. I just picked this up at Walmart the other day and it's a new product from the Flower Beauty line. I couldn't turn away from the color. It is called a Transforming Touch Powder-to-Creme Blush. Yeah, Powder-to-Creme. It's the weirdest stuff ever. It's like a loose, it's a loose powder in there, but it legitimately turns to cream like once you get it on your skin or your fingers. So I'm going to use this synthetic brush here from Sephora Pro Angled 49. And I'm going to try to evenly distribute it over the bristles of the brush lightly and then put it on my skin. So, because it like when it comes into contact with the skin, it kind of turns to cream kind of quickly. So. But the color, you guys, oh, the color is so, it's like a perfect angelic light type pink. Anyway, I'm just going to go like this here. It's like I can feel the tackiness already. And that's a bit bright, but I'm going to tone it down with my finishing powder. But, oh, isn't it a pretty color? The pink is just right up my alley. It's a weird product, though. It's so pretty. Anyway, I'm going to take the highlighter brush. I'm not going to pick up any more product, but I'm just going to run it over the tops here. And make sure that's faded nicely. And on a Chikuhodo powder brush, I'm going to go into the ambient lighting powder from Hourglass in Ethereal Light. And this will tone down that blush a little bit too. And I'm just going to finish the face with this. Put a little Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana on my neck here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this YSL Volupte Tinted Oil in number 3 on my lips. This is what I've been using this for. Kind of like a lip primer type of product till I get my lipstick on. Because it kind of has no color. And it feels nice and kind of hydrates them kind of nice till I, get to lipstick. So I think I'll go a little crazy today with the eyeshadow. I've gotten a lot of requests to do a look on my Instagram with the new Viseart Editorial Brights palette. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use a different base than I used that day though. This is the NYX ESB01 eyeshadow primer. It's a white primer. So I'm gonna prime from the lash line to up underneath the brow with this. Now on a Goss number 18 brush, it's a flat shader. I'm going to go into this green shade right here. This is the Editorial Brights from Viseart I was talking about. A friend picked it up for me at IMATS LA. Anyway, I'm going to put that bright green on the very center of my lid. Right there. On that same brush, I'm going to turn it sideways and I'm going to go into the yellow shade. On its side there, and I'm going to put that right in front of the green color. And turn the brush and give it a blend. Still using the same brush, I'm going to go into the deeper green and pick up that on the side of the brush again. And I'm going to put that right there. Turn it sideways and give it a blend. Then on a Chikuhodo GSN 9 brush, I'm going to go into this blue shade right here. And I'm going to use the side of that brush. I'm going to pack this out here. Then on a smaller Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush, I'm going to pick up the purple shade right there. And I'm going to pull that out on the outside of the blue color. It's gonna work out, I promise. I'm gonna use the Chikuhodo GSN 9. I just dusted it off on a towel, and I'm gonna go into the same color, that purple shade, And I'm going to bring that further through the crease here. You're just going to see that blue slightly peeking out of there. So I kind of have a bit of a shape like that. Then on a Goss number 6 brush, I'm going to go into the pink shade. Just pick up a dab of that. Not a drop of fallout on my face. And I'm going to slightly overlap over the purple and bring it up a bit. Just ever so slightly. I'm not going to blend that too much right away. Same Goss number 6, I just kind of dusted it off. I'm going to go into the orange, again just a dab of that. And do the same thing with the pink, slightly overlap it and bring it up. We're going to ground it, don't worry. And I'm not going to blend that too much either right away. Now on a GSN 7, I'm going to go into the Viseart Nude Matte palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here, and I'm going to place that underneath the brow. And kind of bring it all, if there's any of that white primer showing, I'm going to put that color on it. And then on a Goss 19 brush, I'm going to go into these two shades right here. I'm going to dab back and forth between the two. And I'm going to blend out where above where we put that orange shade. And up into that highlight. See, that is some well blended, pigmented, well working eyeshadow right there. You can go ahead and intensify everything. Like, that's legitimately all you have to do. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more intensity in a few of the colors though, which is, I mean, this is good in itself, but I want a little bit more coming out of there. So I'm going to dip a Goss number 6 brush into the purple shade and just lightly put a little bit more of that through the crease. See, these are eyeshadows that I can build on. Like certain brands, like they won't adhere to each other, and I can't build on them. Which, I don't know if my lids are messed up or what. I'm going to take the Goss 19, dip in just a dash, like an itty bit of this orange here. Itty bit. And I'm going to put this right here. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I could go even more vibrant, but that's pretty vibrant. And I kind of like it just like that, so. In recent discoveries, continuous use of the Benefit GimMe Brow, which I've been loving to just throw 2 coats of that on my brows, it breaks my eyebrows out like little creeps all through my eyebrows. So I can't use that as consistently as I was. So I'm back to, I've got a new brow brush, which is the Makeup Forever 274 brow brush. It's amazing. It's smaller than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's the smallest eyebrow brush I have, but it's like stiff. Like not too stiff, but it's really awesome. And then I'm going to use a mixture of the Armani Eye and Brow Maestros in number 7 and number 6. So this is number 6 and this is number 7. I'm going to use this one kind of in the front and this one towards the back. Put some of the 7 through the front part. And then a little bit of number 6 through the tail. Which these are awesome. If you can get the colors correct, they're pretty awesome. Now I've got a sample of the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, so I'm going to do a super thin liner and wing here. in attempts to film it. And I just like to start where the iris of my eye starts, because it'll pull my eyes further apart. And then do a little wing over here. See, this is what's up with these pencils. I don't find them quite fluid. Are these little marker things? They're not quite fluid enough for me, and I have to keep going over them. Anyway, so I got a little wing on there. Now I'm going to go in with the Covergirl Full Lash Bloom, which I didn't care for this quite as much when I first got it, but I really like it now. It's like a cross between the Lash Blast Volume and the Clump Crusher, kind of. So I'm going to go ahead and put on 2-3 coats of this. Before I put on some lashes, and then you guys can see what it looks like without lashes until I get to that part, I'm going to take a Goss number, I think this is the 8 brush. The number has worn off of it. I'm going to dip into this blue color right here, and I'm going to really smush this into the lashes on the lash line, but I don't want to bring it down because it'll pull my eyes down, so I'm just going to really smush it in here. Right in there. And then I'm going to dip into this green and then this green, and kind of like how we did on the lid. So the medium green right here, and then the brighter green right in front of that. And I'm not going to bring that all the way in either, again, because that closes off my eyes. So just kind of like that. Then I'm going to take a Q-tip and wipe off the waterline. And I'm going to go in with 2 Marc Jacobs liners. The first one being the Odyssey Liner, which is a little bit of a teal color. And I'm going to put that on the outer portion of the waterline. And then I'm going to go in with the other one in Introvert, which is a little bit lighter of a color, and put that on the front part. It just looks really cool. So there's what they look like without lashes. And now I'm going to put on some Koko Lashes in Goddess. And I use the dual glue with the vitamins. And I'm just going to plop these on the outer corner here. For my lips, I'm going to do one of my fave lips ever, and that's the Clinique Sky Violet Lipliner. I'm going to wipe this oil off first. And this is in, yeah, Sky Violet. Quick liner for lips from Clinique. And I'm going to line them with this guy. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Snob lipstick, one of my all-time faves. And I'm going to bring this all the way over the lip liner to the edge of the lips. So there's the overall finished look. I suppose I can take my crazy hair out here a little bit for you. Because I'd like, you know, when I just start these get ready with me, I'm like fresh out of the shower. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.